The tickets have been scalped here for even end zone seats. You cannot get a seat to this football game. 2nd and 10. McKinnon in motion again. Draw play. Payton. Ball comes loose. Packers say they've recovered, and they have. Inside the 30 of Chicago. And already a little roughhousing between Covert and Charlie Martin. Ezra Johnson of the Packers came up with the ball. And they have good field position here in the opening minutes of the game. That is Eddie Lee Ivory driving hard for 5 yards over the 25-yard line of the Bears. And he's got it. Al Del Greco, his 8th field goal of the season. Del Greco's kicked off deeper this time, back to the goal line. Willie Galt. He's got room. Nice diving tackle by Harlan Huckleby, with Galt going down at the 40-yard line. A 39-yard return for the Bears. Into the low 40s now as the skies get a little darker. The lights are on. McKinnon in motion. They give it to Payton. Payton has blockers out the left side. Cuts inside the cornerback Lewis, but the filling job by the Packers is good. They hold him to about a 5-yard gain. Payton is blitzing. Payton cut inside him. Payton with running room out the right side, and now forced out by Lee. Picked up about 5, and Lee drove Payton all the way over to the Bears bench. And there's a pile up there with flags flying.
I was talking to Steve McMichael. Let's listen.
Personal foul, 22 defense. Player is disqualified.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Now 22 is Mark Lee, and he comes up here on the outside. Payton heading for the sidelines.
He made a good play to that point, and then he made it a little too good.
Well, I think Walter Payton gave him a little stiff arm too. At the same time, they both got ticked off. Now here comes the sack by Martin, and he gets down on McMahon. Now, is he celebrating or is he pounding on McMahon? What is he doing there? That's what ticked off Keith Van Horn, who came in and piled on. The 2 linebackers on one side over here at the bottom of your screen.
2 tight ends in for the Packers. The rush is on from Hampton. He gets it off, and it's going to be picked off by Gary Fensick. Intended for Epps. Fensick running with it, but he was down. And the Bears come up with their turnover as Zorn, throwing down the center of the field, found Fensick there.
Not only Fensick, but a whole bunch of Chicago Bears. There was 1 receiver as Dan Hampton was putting pressure on, and 3 defenders. There was no chance for the reception here. 3-on-1, and Gary Fensick comes up with, I believe, his 34th career interception, only 3 shy of the Chicago Bear record. There's Jim Zorn saying, what am I doing? The Packers only sent 1 receiver down, still had trouble protecting the quarterback.
Now Suey shifting. He drops to Payton. Payton cuts it back inside, picks up about 3 yards, and a crushing block after Payton was down by number 29, Ken Stills, the rookie from Wisconsin, putting a lick on Suey, and that brought flags everywhere.
29 on 26. There was Suey was just standing there watching the play, and Stills came in and just gave him a clobber.
Of the Packers. And early movement by Green Bay. They hand it off to Walter Payton, and he's got some running room up the sideline. Close to the first down marker, is knocked out of bounds by Gary Hayes, number 27. Walter Payton, he gets a good hole on left tackle and picks up about 7. Moorhead lines up on the left side. Straight drop. McMahon, lots of time, no rush at all. Out in the flat to Suey. Suey has the first down. Chicago to the 47-yard line of Green Bay. A 16-yard gain.
And there was good coverage for the quarterback. Take a look at the Packer rush. Only a 3-man rush, and nobody got near McMahon. He had all day to throw the ball. Suey just kind of dipped out in the flat. He was a safety valve receiver and takes the pass. And since there was no pass rush, you know you had more people down covering. So
2nd and 10. Slot formation left. The give to Payton. Payton off tackle, finds running room, has a first down. Chicago inside the 35. Tackled by John Anderson. Got a good block by Suey, and
Watch Matt Suey, number 26, as he goes through the hole, and there comes the block there. I didn't quite make out who it was. It looked like it might have been, couldn't quite tell, but it was a heck of a block. Let's say he blocked King Kong, okay?
the Pack has had a good rush on it. Payton, nice piece of running by Walter Payton, dancing his way over the 30 to the 28-yard line of Green Bay.
And this is the case. There was a little mix-up on the play there, and then he stumbles coming out. This is where the Packers had their free shot. Here comes Douglas, 53, and Scott, 55. They had their free shot at the quarterback, and McMahon pushes back there a little bit, and Douglas gets into it with McMahon.
Zorn from the goal line takes a hit. The pass is caught by Kaufman. A battle for the loose ball. Singletary on the coverage, and it will be Green Bay ball. What a catch by Kaufman. Singletary is furious. He says he made the intercept. A 22-yard first down play. A flag down after the play was whistled dead. They're at 3-5 on the season against the unbeaten Bears. Epps and Bernard in at wide receiver. Lots of time for Zorn. Zorn's pass complete, and it's Epps again. Epps again eluding the defenders and gets to the 30-yard line. Big play by Zorn and Philip Epps. First down at the Bears 30. And here comes Ivory in motion again. They go to Clark inside. He is buried at the line. William Perry was there. And Steve McMichael, number 76. There'll be no gain on forward progress. It'll be right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll still be 1st and 15.
William Perry getting some more playing time. He's not on the kick teams now because he's getting to play steadily, and he will be possibly in on offense. But Mike Ditka says he's too good a football player. We've got to get him in the lineup, and there he is. Number 72 has got more commercial opportunities in the last week than the man in the moon.
3rd down and 15. 3 wide receivers for the Packers. Pressure. Hampton has Zorn. The sack back to the 45-yard line of the Bears. And it'll be 4th down.
Blake Moore is one of the blockers on the situation, along with Rich Moran, and 99 just gets through them both and just puts the sack on Jim Zorn. So the Packers are going to have to punt. Kenny Marjoram in.
Marjoram for Galt. Short drop by McMahon. Gets it out to the tight end. That's Moorhead. Moorhead has a first down. Driven out at the 34-yard line. Make it the 35. A 21-yard gain.
The linebackers didn't get out in time because the wide receiver will come across from the right of your screen. The tight end on just kind of a fly out into the flat, and there was a mistake on the coverage because Moorhead is all by himself. All of a sudden you'll see a bunch of linebackers come in on the coverage, but there was a mistake by Green Bay.
McKinnon in motion. Pitch to Payton. Payton with a good hole. Breaks a tackle and gets a first down to the 46-yard line of the Bears. Tripped up by Mossy Cade. Chicago's 47-yard line. Payton again dances outside. Douglas catches up with him. Ball came loose, but play whistled dead. In motion comes Jesse Clark off the wing. The pitch is to Ivory. Gets away from Dent. Ivory dancing away from Perry out to the 30-yard line. He'll have a first down. 2nd and 10. Walter Payton. Payton almost got loose. He has a first down at midfield. He has been what there has been of the Bears offense today. Gary Hayes on the tackle. 90 yards for Payton.
Brian Noble, 91. You'll see him come across, and he's the man that had the shot at him. 91 right there. He breaks that tackle and then turns on up the field, and they tried to strip the ball, and finally Michael Douglas is in on the tackle along with Hayes.
Moorhead in motion off the wing. Matsui behind Payton. He picks up 4. Tripped up by Tim Lewis, the 3rd-year man from Pittsburgh. 2nd down and 6. Walter Payton inside has a first down. Driven down from behind by Douglas, with Brian Noble in on it as well, number 91, but another Bear first down.
Brian Noble, 91, has got to be frustrated. Here's another time he had a shot at Walter Payton. Coming from the left, 91, to hit Walter Payton right there. He's got to get him in those kind of situations, and Payton just bounced off it and got an extra 4 or 5 yards. The greatest runner ever to play this football game, in my opinion.
drop. Pass out to Reitman. Reitman is pulled down by Mossy Cade, but he has the Bear first down. 12-yard gain for Tim Reitman.
Okay, you see Mossy Cade, he's the new strong safety. He puts the jam on Reitman. Reitman pushes off and goes to the outside, and it's almost impossible to stop that pattern if you let the tight end get a step on you to the outside. Tim Reitman, 10 receptions, 187 yards, has done a good job whenever he's had a chance to get in there.
Perry in motion. The pass to Perry. Touchdown. High fives from Walter Payton, who's now a pass receiver.
Unbelievable. He goes in motion. They figured he's going to turn up for a block. He just takes off. They completely fool the Green Bay Packers. And the key to William Perry was hang on to that ball. Cumbie 52 is chasing him over there, but he gets caught up in the action there. And Perry, and the thing you lose sight of is that he's very quick for such a big man, because he's coming across as he was in motion and he gets caught up in the situation. Well, we don't see it there, but the big thing is he kind of cross-handed as he caught the ball. There is Cumbie trailing, and he's got to be a frustrated linebacker for the Green Bay Packers.
Well, you wouldn't expect that they would be running Perry out on a pass pattern, but this young man has shown that he can do everything there is, and he's going to work on the kickoff team now to get a little more exercise. Fired up, has done the job stopping the Bear pass attack. Second down. Zorn gets it off to Ivers. He's got some room. He has a first down and gets inside Bear territory with a great second effort. All the way to the 45-yard line. Jim Zorn said, way to go. The 44-yard line. Zorn runs out of time, eludes the rush. The pass complete to Paul Kaufman. And Kaufman has a first down. Singletary made the tackle. Second and 14. Zorn starts to roll, and he is sacked. The flag is down away from the ball. Hampton was there. The charge led by Dent and Perry. And Hampton getting Zorn.
Richard Dent, 95, was across the line of scrimmage on big Greg Cook so quickly to the outside and just got a hand right on there. And boy, that pass rush came like it wasn't even there was nothing in the way.
Left for the pack. Short drop by Zorn. He's got his man Lofton, and Lofton short of the first down by considerable yardage, driven out by Leslie Frazier. Packers failed to keep they kept the ball out, but they got a body in the end zone on that touchback play. This is Payton. Payton digs for about 4 yards, gets out to the 24-yard line. That'll leave a 2nd and 6.
He's doing something right.
Well, I think it's remarkable with those two rookie safeties in there. And goes off to Payton. Payton can't get to the first down yardage. He's driven out by Tim Lewis, number 26. They give it to Clark. Ran into his own blocker. And Clark, what a piece of running by Jesse Clark. Turned that into about a 9-yard gain after William Perry had pushed his blocker into his path. Goes down at the 45-yard line. Wide open in the middle. Jesse Clark.
Back out, don't let him get out.
First down Chicago. McMahon sideliner. It is complete to McKinnon. McKinnon picks up about 7 yards on the play. John Anderson made the tackle. Went ahead in the final seconds of the first half. Walter Payton has a first down at the 40-yard line. Brian Noble, the Arizona State rookie, made the stop. Ronnie Burgess and Tom Flynn are in the secondary on third down. Carricker for the pass rush. McMahon under pressure. Gets it off, complete to Payton. Payton dancing up the sideline, cannot stay in bounds. He's out of bounds at the 45. McMahon paid the price with 2 defenders chasing him. Obviously, that defense that the Bears throw at you would have been a little more pleasant behavior than someone else. Third down. And it's complete to Epps. And Zorn finding the targets here in the second half. First down. Draw play. Payton. Payton still going. Has a first down to the 45-yard line of Green Bay. Ken Stills and Mossy Cade, the safeties, put the stop on him there. Bears 40-yard line. 3rd and 25. The draw play to Payton. Payton picks up about 10 of that. It's over midfield, but will leave 4th down for Chicago. So this 3rd down into the end zone goes Zorn, and he is dropped by McMichael. A safety by the Bears on a 3rd down pass play. Their 2nd safety in as many weeks.
McMichael was there before you could turn around and say anything, as he just made a nice little head slap and comes from the right of your screen and puts the sack on Jim Zorn. The Bears now have a 1-point deficit. The Packers still lead 10-9, but that changes the situation for the Chicago Bears as Steve McMichael comes through with a big play.
First time today they've had the possession in Green Bay territory. And Walter Payton churns out about 6 yards, moving it to the 44-yard line where Tim Lewis made the tackle.
Now watch number 62 all the way, and you'll see what those linemen, they have to play in the pit, and then they got to pull out, and here comes the block that springs Payton. 62 on Cade. Payton turns in.
2nd down and 4 to go. Chicago. Quick pass, the tight end Reitman is open. 1st down to the 28-yard line. And McMahon took a lick from Douglas after he released the ball, but it's a 17-yard gain.
You're going to see 53 blitz. There goes 53, and Reitman just comes out, finds a clear opening. McMahon spotted him, and Reitman goes straight down the field. Big gain for the Chicago Bears. They picked up the blitz and beat the blitz.
Chicago has come from behind in 5 out of their 8 victories. They are trailing still here by a point. Payton bounces off tackles. Touchdown! Walter Payton has been most of the Bears' offense today, and fittingly for the Chicago Bears, he scores that touchdown that puts them ahead.
Okay, great running, good blocking as Matsui goes in for the key block, and then the turnaround as he turns upside. Got the block by Keith Van Horn on Robert Brown, and you dip Payton to the outside. Did you see him run by Hayes there, 27? He still has that speed, and I don't care how old he is. I'm pushing 31. That's not old. But they say it's old for a running back, but not for Walter Payton. As Mike Ditka says, thank you, Walter. You made me look good again.
Good shot for Reddy Lee Ivory. Ivory gets 5, maybe 4 yards, we'll call it, out to the 24-yard line. Clark gets a good block. And a good recovery by Wilbur Marshall as Clark nearly burst loose. Had a lot of daylight ahead of him, and Marshall hauled him down. That'll be close to the 1st down.
Nope.
Ellis in motion. Clark stacked up and maybe short. And a little extracurricular activity again. West and one of the Bears players. Lynn Dickey is warming up on the sideline for the Packers. We'll watch that development. Here's Walter Payton, and he slipped at the 30-yard line, trying to make a cut after he had gained about 7. Payton picks up another 5 over the 40-yard line. The Packers now with 3-9 and ticking, the Bears using up as much as they can, are still going to have ample time to make something happen. Buford hits from the 34. Phillip Epps at the 14. He's got some running room. Bears overran the coverage, and he got over the 25 to the 27, where Sean Gale made the stop. Hang on to your hats, folks. After going 6 for 6 in the 3rd. And he hits this one to Clark. He's hit by Otis Wilson short of the 1st down. He gets to the 35-yard line. They'll need a little more than a yard. Well, this is the game here for the Packers. If they can keep the ball, they've got a shot. He's rolling, but he's deep. And it is complete to Eddie Lee Ivory. 1st down, Green Bay. In traffic, Zorn threaded the needle into Ivory. Frazier was there for the Bears. Looked like on the replay, great job, Zorn and Ivory. Sideliner for Kaufman, he's got it. 1st down, Green Bay. Paul Kaufman Chapman. Short drop Zorn, and it is incomplete again. Intended for reps, but there might have been a little cross up there in communication on the route between quarterback and receiver, but it is moot. And it is Epps at the 20. Out of bounds as time expires at the 30-yard line, and this football game is over. The Chicago Bears have won their 9th consecutive game of the season. And Mike Ditka walks off the field with victory number 9 in his pocket. A struggle here against a fired-up Green Bay Packer team, but the Bears, on Payton's 27-yard touchdown run in the 4th period, defeat the Packers 16-10.